What's up, guys, and welcome once again to another... That was the doorbell. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so that was Amazon, and it did bring my very last piece to complete this whole new makeover of my studio. Now you may be asking, why is that even important? Well, precisely because on this video, I'm gonna take you guys behind the scenes of my studio and how I stay productive and creative in this type of environment. So I'm gonna be sharing stuff that's on my desk, stuff that helps me out. Let's go ahead and jump into some of the stuff that I have here around my desk. So, okay, let's begin here on my desk. Some of the stuff that I have here on top are just pretty basic stuff that I use every single day. So one thing is, obviously, I have my mouse and my keyboard on this really big mouse pad, which I really like. I try to keep as much things as possible as I can off the desk, so it's not always super crowded. So I try to keep this as minimal as possible, as fewest things as I can, to try to keep everything neat and where I can grab them without anything else falling over. Here is my desktop. This is where I use this is where I kind of edit all of the videos that I make here for YouTube. And well, this is my basically main computer. Here are just some of the things that I like to have nearby because I am constantly using them. One of those things is obviously my knife and my little adapter, that this is the way that I download all of my footage. Also, I like to keep my controllers handy. This is the control to my key light. And I always like to keep it handy because I'm constantly switching the light here in my studio. Here I also have a little remote, and this is for the little backlight up there. You might not be able to see it, but that little bitty light right there, that little blue strip, that one is controlled by this little gadget. So it's very nice. It's good to have handy. All right, so here underneath, I'm always thinking about new things and crazy ideas pop up out of nowhere. So it's always good to have some sticky notes. I love sticky notes. I have a whole bunch of them all over my office. As you can see back there, there's a whole bunch of them, or just stuff that comes up while I'm trying to, you know, edit or work. It's always good. You can always go back to some of these notes, and some of them even become videos. Sharpies are always good to have. I love using Sharpies for everything, mostly writing, notes, everything. just love having Sharpies there close by. Now, a lot of the work that I do is done straight off of an SSD drive. And this is the one that I have. This is the Lacy. This is only a 2 terabyte hard drive, but it's pretty fast. It's Thunderbolt, so most of my, I know it's not the fastest one, but it helps me at least do my basic video editing. In the back, I have its bigger brother, and that is my Western Digital, but that baby is 14 terabytes of storage. So everything from previous years, 2018, 2019, 2020, all of those things will be backed up to that main hard drive in the back. And I try to keep the one that I constantly use, which is the Lacy. I try to keep that one with the less information as possible, just some of my basic stuff, so I can edit all of these videos a lot faster. So that's it. I only have a 2-disc system. Now, a lot of people have different ways that they can store their footage. And there is no wrong way of doing it. It's whichever way works best for you. For me, I like using this 2 hard drive storage. So it works a lot. I think it's just easier instead of having a whole bunch of hard drives with tape on them. Moving on, I have my little screen here, and this is my little monitor. It's the FleetWorld 4K, and it's a pretty awesome monitor that I use to monitor myself. Make sure that I am always in the center of my frame, which I was not. And yeah, it's a great buy. I actually made a whole video about it. If you want to watch that video, I will link it here in the card, and I will also link that video in the description below. It's a great video. It's a great monitor. If you a beginner or if you're just getting into making videos, I truly recommend that you get yourself a monitor. All right, moving up is one of the new items, and it's probably the item that you saw in the intro of this video, and that is my shotgun mic by DJI. I don't know if I said that right, but this is the DJI D3 Pro. I just got it, like y'all guys saw in this video, today. So I hope the hope it sounds great. Tell me in the comments below if you think it sounds good or if it sounds like. So, all right, moving on, my camera, the one that I do all of my recordings, everything from B-roll to, main roll, A roll, B roll, C roll, all the types of rolls, my headshots, my talking shots, my slow motion shots, everything, it's done with my Canon 90D. I love that camera. Yeah, there is better cameras. There is better cameras out there for sure. But for me, this is all I need. It shoots 4K. It does crop in, but I'm okay with it. It does 1080p at 120 frames a second, which is pretty awesome. And it's an overall good camera, not only for video, but also for photography, having a 32.5 megapixel sensor. So that's pretty cool. All right, moving on. I have my main source of light, and this is my key light. Now, this is my Godox SL60, and it's one of the best things that I've ever bought in my life so far. I do not own any Aputure products. I wish I could afford them, but as of now, this thing is perfect. It lights me up perfectly. I really like it. It even came with a dome box, and it even has the little grid so the light can be more directional. Really like it. Now, moving on to the back, I do have a couple of other knickknacks, screwdriver. I do have a little pen. I do have a little notebook here in handy just in case I need to be writing down some things. I have a little thing of gaff tape. And yeah, this is pretty much my whole desk. Now, the actual desk itself is a movable desk, which I should have probably mentioned that. But yeah, this is a desk made by FlexiSpot. Awesome desk, it moves up and down, and is probably one of my favorite things about it. Yeah, having a small desk is definitely an obstacle that I have to kind of come up with creative ideas on how to film some of my B-roll or other type of sequences that I shoot here in my studio. As far as everything else, you guys already seen the light in the back. I just made a video about that. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it up here or in the comments below. And did I talk about my headphones? These are also really good for the money. I believe I also made a video about that. If you want to see it, I will link it in the description below. All right, guys, so that is pretty much this week's video. I hope you guys like it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. That really helps out a lot. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Make sure you hit and smash that notification bell so you guys can get notified for future videos. And there is more videos coming. And yeah, that's it. Welcome to 2021, guys. If you guys have any questions or anything, drop a comment. I'm gonna be on there answering as many things as I can. That's it. Perfect. All right. See you guys next time. Peace. Like it's going out of style. Make sure. I'm gonna do it again. All right, guys, so Happy New Year's. Welcome to 2021. We all made it. Well, some of us made it. Oh, that's mean. That's mean.